Good morning, students. As we told, we are starting with the practice set 35 in the next lecture. I am taking first and third sum from that. Rest sum along with solve sum you have to solve by yourself, right? At a rate of 10 PCPA means percent per annum of rupees 100 for what would be the interest for 1 year on 600 rupees. Now in this case, when you are solving any sum regarding this simple interest, you write all the given data from that problem. So principal amount means what? The basic amount is given 600 rupees, right? Then rate of interest given is 10 PCPA percent per annum, right? What we have to find out, what is interest, that we don't know, so consider it as X, right? Understand? Now this PCPA means percent per annum. Percent means what? On 100 rupees. So on 100 or on rupees 100, interest is 10 PCPA. Therefore on rupees 600, interest will be X. On 600 rupees, interest will be X, right? So write in the equation form, like on 100 it is 10, so on 600 it is X, right? Okay, so now we are removing this 600 from here. So for that we are multiplying this 600 on both sides. So 10 upon 100 multiplied by 600 is equal to X, right? Now this 0 will cut, this 0 will cut. Now what is remaining? Here 10 and here 6. See, now this is multiplication of fraction. When multiplication of fraction is there, we are multiplying numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. So when there is no denominator means denominator is 1 and numerator is 6. So your X is equal to 6 tens are 60, and this is your answer. So what is your X? X is your interest on 600 rupees. So interest is 60 rupees. Now let's move to the third sum. Ahmed Chacha borrow rupees 25,000 at 12 PCPA for a year. What amount will he have to return to the bank at the end of the year? Here also, as I told you, first write all your given data. See, P is equal to 25,000, right? Then rate of interest is, P means principal, rate of interest 12 PCPA, right? You have to find out what amount should he have to return to bank after given time period. Now whenever we are returning amount to bank, at that time we are giving this principal amount also and this rate of interest, this interest which is based on this rate. That both amount we have to return to the bank. So for that, first, what we don't know? Interest. So let's consider interest on rupees 25,000 be X. Understand up to here? Now write on 100 rupees, how much rate? 12. Right? So on 25,000 it is X. As per our equation, remove this 25,000, we have to multiply with 25,000 on both sides. So 12 upon 100 multiplied by 25,000. Here also we are multiplying, so only X will remain. This 0 will go. This 0 will go. Now 12 multiplied by 250. Now what is the multiplication gives you answer? X is equal to 12 zeros are 0, 12 fives are 60, carry over 6, 12 twos are 24, 24 plus 6 is 30. Now what is our X? Interest. So interest we get here. Now the question is what amount he have to return to bank after a time period or after 1 year. So when we are adding this principal amount and this interest, I get the total amount which we have to return to the bank. So on this side, see, amount, we have to return amount to bank. Formula for amount is what? Principal amount, principal plus interest. So principal plus interest. What is my principal? 25,000. And what is my interest? 3,000. So the total amount Ahmed Chacha have to return to bank is 28,000 rupees. Understand? See, you can write rupees at first also. Okay? Understand these two problems. So likewise you have to solve 1, 2, 3, 4 all problems. Saturday, in Saturday's lecture I am sending PDF of additional problems based on your 14 lesson and 13 lesson. Okay, 13 and 14 lessons additional problem I am sending on Saturday, and that is your homework. And your today's homework is practice set 35. And if you have any doubt in this, first try to solve some properly by yourself, then ask the problem. Understand? So till then, bye and take care of yourself.